Okay, guys, so this is my friend Shannon. Shannon,
Hi, how are you?
I'm doing pretty good, pretty good. It's good to talk to you.
Good to talk to you as well.
Awesome. So I want to ask you a few questions and just answer away as I go along, okay?
Okay, sounds good.
So when did you realize that you liked doing makeup?
Well, I realized it when I was a little girl. I watched my mom doing makeup all the time. And who else really got me into makeup was my cousin Isabel, and I wasn't good at it at first. I really sucked at it. But but as I got better with it, I ended up loving it more and more. And a big another big part of that is because of you.
Aw.
So
Well, I remember meeting you and thinking, wow, this girl's mom does her makeup really well. That's cool that she does it for her every day. And then when I found out that you did it on your own, I was like, wait, what? You do that yourself? That's awesome. So that kind of got me excited because I was, working in at a makeup boutique at the time, so I was all excited about everything makeup. And yeah, it was neat to see that because with where I met you, I'm not used to the girls that were there, knowing how to do makeup, let alone do it well. So I was like, wow, this girl's got something. But let's go back and talk about when you were young, and talk about your schooling because I met you at a post-secondary school. So let's talk about that at first. So the viewers here know Shannon was a former student of mine, and she is a special needs student. It's kind of what made me so excited in initially meeting her and seeing the way she did her makeup. With I'm not used to any of my special needs students, higher functioning or not, being able to do their makeup as well as she did. So I was like, wow, this girl's got something pretty special. She can do this. She's got it. So I wanted to take some time to get to know her. So I want to talk to you about your school. Tell me, like, where did you go to school? And did you like the experience? Did you not like it? Let us know.
well, from elementary school all the way to high school, I changed schools about 6 times in my life.
Okay.
And I went to Farnham Elementary, then Carlton Elementary, and Sauterette Elementary, and then I changed middle schools 3 times, and high schools twice.
Okay.
So,
In post-secondary, you only went to that one school?
yes, for post-secondary, I only went to that one school.
Okay.
Yeah. Um,
And when did you
but
realize that or were you aware of you being special needs, like, all through school, or was there a point where it became more apparent that you were? Like, when did you realize it, or when did they tell you that you were going to be in the special needs class?
um, 4th grade. I was
Fourth
going
grade.
into 4th grade, and I was just starting to figure everything out. I didn't know much at the time, which
Mhm.
was why I was figuring everything out. But um, I remember, having complete meltdowns. Like why why am I, the way that I am right now? And it took a lot of time for me to get to where I am now. And I'm grateful every day for that.
Good.
Um, yeah, and as for school, I did not like the experience
No?
until post-secondary, because that's where I met you, of course,
Oh.
and I felt like I could get through the day with you and my best friend Fola
Hey,
and
Fola.
my friend Blake. Yeah, hi Fola. Um, I, I feel like I could have got through the day with all like 3 of you,
Nice.
and I couldn't do that, in high school and elementary school and middle school. I couldn't do it, I hated the process. And I'm not going to lie to you on that.
No,
But
I would prefer that you didn't. But when did makeup become like part of your experience? Like when did you start embracing and wearing makeup daily?
Middle school.
Okay.
And middle school, I used to not do my makeup. My mom would do my makeup. I did venture out and doing it myself more in high school.
Okay.
Um, and my eyeliner would be all wobbly and stuff like that. And kids at school would be like, you know your eyeliner's wobbly, right? And I would be like, shut up. I know what I'm doing. Leave me alone. So
Everybody's got an opinion, girl.
Yeah, and towards the end of the day, it made me sad, you know, that people would just make comments on, you know, like stuff that didn't mean anything, you know, that so your eyeliner's wobbly, you know, you're gonna get better at it, and I made sure to work to get better at it, you know, because that was one of the things that I really wanted to improve on.
Nice.
So that way people wouldn't make those snarky comments anymore.
That's how you're a diva, bitches. Well, do you remember when we met? Like how we met?
Yes, I do. So we met. I met you. Miss Cheryl introduced us.
Mm-hmm.
She was a post-secondary teacher. For people that don't know,
Mm-hmm.
she was a post-secondary teacher, and Miss Cheryl introduced us.
Yeah.
That part I do remember.
Yeah. Right before that, you had started choir with us, and you were kind of quiet, but I noticed that you were there because again your makeup and you and Fola were together and smiling and laughing. And I remember Michelle coming to me and she said, "Hey, I have a girl that does her own makeup. She does it really well and she wants to learn and improve. Do you think you can work with her?" And I was like, "Yeah, I think that'd be great." And then she introduced me to your mom. Shout out to Rose. We love Rose. She is a diva and a half. I hope y'all get to meet her at some point. If not, maybe I'll do an interview with her, but not let her know. But Rose is great, and she's a special needs parent that I adore, or the type of parent that I adore, because it didn't matter what was said or done by the school. She knew what was the best for her children, and she fought for the best thing for her children, and she felt that working with me was the best thing for her child. Now, the system was a little leery about us working together, and her mom said, "I don't care. You can be leery all you want. Then what I'm going to do is I'm going to hire him privately, and you have nothing to say about it." And that's what she did. And so we started working privately, and I would come to Shannon's house, and we would work on different techniques and different looks and things like that. And man, can I tell you how much this girl has improved and improved and improved time after time? She has shocked me at times where I'm like, wow, this girl's fantastic. So what was your experience like with us working together like that?
I loved every minute of it. When we worked together, I couldn't wait to get out of school just so we could work together and do our makeup classes. Mm-hmm. Like, I looked forward to that from the time I woke up to the time it happened. You know?
Mm-hmm. Actually, working with you was definitely, like, with all the stress that was going on with my job, it was a highlight to my week. I was like, yes, I get to do makeup with Shannon. Awesome. It was a nice break away from kind of the chaos at work. So I definitely look forward to it a lot too.
Yeah.
Now,
me too.
I was impressed with something that you did. Your mom called me and told me something that you had done. But what I want to ask is, what do you think doing makeup has done for how you feel about yourself and your kind of like your self-image, or has it affected your confidence at all? Like, how do you feel that us working in makeup together and you learning about it more than you had, has it helped you improve, or how do you feel about that?
It has gave me such self-confidence doing my makeup. Like, when I do a bold look, I love doing bold looks on me, whether it's the eyes or the lips or both, you know. I mean, I do believe in some makeup looks you could get away with both, like a bold eye and a bold lip.
Mm-hmm.
It has given me such great confidence, and whenever I'm struggling with my confidence, I just call you and you snap me right back into shape, you know?
Oh yeah.
So,
Well, and see, with you saying that, that's what really was amazing when I got this call from your mom. So that people out there know, when I met Shannon, she was very shy. She wouldn't talk to many people at all, let alone a group of people. Public speaking for her was not on the table at all. And her mom noticed, I noticed, as time went on of us working together, she started to gain this confidence about herself, and it just kept going and going and going. And then Shannon's dad got a very, very good job, and they ended up moving to Colorado, which we're totally happy about because it was a great opportunity for them. And she went out there, and they didn't have the same opportunities in the education world for them there than Shannon had here. And so there was a school board meeting that they were talking about, you know, what they needed for the students, trying to allocate money, stuff like that. And when Shannon saw that the real issues weren't being addressed and they weren't being heard, her mom was shocked to see that she did this on her own, but she got up, walked straight to the podium, and addressed the school board directly in front of the entire crowd of people. And from what your mom was telling me, you had so much confidence that you just demanded the room. Do you remember that day?
yes, I do.
So
I do.
tell us about it.
First of all, I was so proud of myself that I even did that.
We were proud of you too.
Thank you. That day that I was talking to everybody, okay, this is where it gets me a little angry, because not every education is the same in all states. I just feel like special education needs to be heard more.
Mm-hmm.
And you know, teachers, you know, me and my cousin were talking about this because she's studying to be a teacher. She wants to be a preschool teacher.
Yes.
But you know, she's taking classes, and one of the topics in her class is special needs kids right now. So she's been asking me a lot of questions about this. Hi, Isabel. How are you?
Hey, girl.
But she's been asking me a lot about that, and I've been saying, like, you know, the way I see it is, you know, yes, we have special needs, but we're not incapable of doing anything.
That's right.
You know, and you know, you might need to treat us, you know, a little differently in school, but you know, don't treat us like babies. You know, and I know it's like a hard balance, you know, to try and find that line to you know, that yes, you need to treat us differently, but not like babies. I mean, it's hard. It would be hard for me to find the line. It's just, you know, I believe it takes a very special person to do that, and you're one of them.
Thank you.
One of them.
Thank you.
And no problem. I wouldn't say it if it wasn't true. But yeah, it's just, you know, it's a fine line, I feel like, and you know, not everybody has it.
And that's true. And for you to go up and be able to address, I mean, your mom said there was like at least like 30 to 50 people there. There was a lot of people in that room. Like, to go from being in the choir but not really, you know, trying to stand out at all, to standing up in front of a school board with over 50 people in the room and speaking your mind and fighting for yourself and for those other students, that's insane. That's awesome. And since you moved, since you graduated out of post-secondary, now you've been an adult, I've seen you take strides and just accomplish thing after thing after thing. For people that don't know, Miss Shannon, when I first met her, I asked her what she wants to do. Like, what are your goals in life? Like, if you're going to learn makeup, why are you learning? Is it just for yourself? Is there something you want? And she told me that when she got older, she wanted to be a professional makeup artist and work at a store or at a counter or somewhere that she can show makeup and sell makeup and be in the industry. And there were people that I would talk to about it, or people that worked with us at that school, and they didn't really think that was going to happen, and some of them were more optimistic. And she has shattered every barrier in that sense, because she, since then, has not only worked in one, but multiple makeup arenas where she has sold makeup, done makeup. So we can proudly say that Miss Shannon has been and is a professional makeup artist like she always wanted to be. Now that, my friends, is diva. Where what company? I remember it was a store within a store. What store was it that you were working at?
So, for the first main retail experience that I was working at, I was at JCPenney for 3 years, and there was a Sephora.
Sephora, that's right. Love them. Love them, by the way. Love Sephora.
Yes. So there was a Sephora in there, and I got to help out, a little bit. And oh my gosh, one time, okay, so we had a salon and we had a Sephora in JCPenney, and there was two people from each part of the JCPenney place that I loved. JB, amazing. Jacqueline is her name. I forget her last name though. I'm sorry, JB.
Still shout out to her.
But so she worked on hair, and then Tana worked in Sephora, and they were doing prom looks. And I got to help out with that, which was awesome. Basically, we were doing the prom look right when people entered the store. Mm-hmm. So they could see, oh, this is really cool, So I got to help out with that, which was amazing.
Girl, you are a professional makeup artist. Like, that has made me so proud. I mean, not only just personally, because growing up, I was told that there were things, oh, you can't do this, you can't do that, you're too big, you're too this, you're a boy, you can't wake up. Hello, pretty. But I was always told those same, oh, you can't, you're not going to be able to. And every time someone told me that, it would spark something so much that I went out of my way to do it, to show that I could. And it just goes to show, don't discredit anybody, because it doesn't matter if you're special needs, it doesn't matter if you're overweight, it doesn't matter if people are jerks about themselves, so they have to put it on other people. When someone has a passion for something, that passion will create drive, and that drive can create some really amazing things. And I have been so proud of you. You've done such an amazing job with everything that you've done. You've become such a fantastic young adult. What I want to do is kind of announce now that Shannon is the first interviewee that I've had on Diva Daily, which I'm very, very, very happy for. But she's also our first Diva correspondent. And so Miss Shannon will be having videos of her own, where she'll be talking about makeup, fashion, just things that spark her passions. And I think it will be really fun to see. I think it'll be a really great outlet for her, and it'll be a great outlet for me as well. Now, I'm going to be doing some videos coming up about skincare and a few things that her and I had worked on when I was working with her before. And so we'll be doing some videos together as well. So make sure you keep an eye out for Shannon. She's going to be a fantastic correspondent. She's already a diva and a half, and we love it. Are you excited, Shannon?
I am very, very excited. I can't wait to make these videos for everybody, and I hope everybody really enjoys it.
Awesome. Well, yes, we're gonna put some stuff out. It's gonna be great. I'm really excited about it. Well, Shannon, thank you for interviewing with me. This has been fun. And
thank you for having me.
Of course. And her birthday's coming up, so hopefully I can get there on that same weekend. But if not, soon enough. But we're going to be doing a video where we'll actually be in the same city. I'm going to be going out to Colorado, and we're going to have some fun out there, bouncing around and being divas. So make sure you look out for that too, okay? Well, thanks everybody. Have a good one. Stay diva.